Where we won there.
Shot inside out and goes a distance. This is pure class by David Malan and brings up the 50 as well for Rangpur Riders.
It does indeed, and I've seen this shot many a time from David Malan. It's his favourite shot. But against an off-spinner early on, giving himself a little bit of room, and look at that bat swing. Beautiful technique, over extra cover, beautiful striking.
Yeah, coach's delight, isn't it? Playing through the line. Seen many youngsters nowadays trying to be strong, trying to slog the ball, and take a look at this for a stroke. The most important, the elbow was following the ball. What a shot.
Absolutely. To have to swing off your feet to hit a boundary. Technique, good strong. Oh. And there you go, same again. Technique, right in the slot. And Litton follows him. What a maximum over the leg side. Fantastic shot.
Two craftsmen at work. Litton Kumar does with the turn in the slot and into the stands. Sound of that bat was superb, right in the hitting arm. A part-time. I don't think both these batters will allow a part-timer to get through a cheap over. Is it in the gap? Is it in the gap? It is. Overcorrecting himself, Mahmood Hassan Joy. The previous one was full. The last delivery kind of shorter. Beautifully placed.
It is indeed. Good batting, good batsmanship. It really is. Swept one, there's the maximum. And then that got inside the bowler's end. And the next one dragged it down, tried to bowl it a bit quicker, but then quick onto it and pulled it through mid-wicket.
Shot again, in the gap, and a flat six to end the 9th over. Make it 24 runs from the part-timers over. Massive, massive over. And with that, the umpires will signal for the Vasundhara Cement strategic timeout. 71 for no loss after 9. Well on their way on the very first game. David Malan on 34, Liton Kumar Das on 37. Two experienced players getting on with things. The last over went for 24 runs, Darren Goff.
Some wonderful shots. Milan firstly, and then Lindas joined the party, and he carried it on. A pull shot through there, and then this one, the pick for me. Flat 6, look at this one. Oh, straight over the boundary, well done. And that's all after he just nearly run him out the previous over. Land back on strike. Tanvir try and make the breakthrough.
Off comes, we were just having a chat about during the Basundhara Cement strategic timeout. What were the strategies, or what were the chat about? And something I like to bring to your point, Darren. Two of the fast bowlers who bowled decently well in the first game against Noakhali Express for Royals. Abu Haider Ronnie, who bowled his 3 overs for 19. Mukuldul Islam bowled his 2.5 for 18 and picked up 2 wickets.
You only have after seen Ashraf just bowling. He got 5 for 17. Bowling seam. Cutters into the pitch, bounces, seam bowling both ways. 5 for 17, and they're not always warming up now. It's too late. 73 for 9. He'll be all right for tomorrow. I know it's cold.
Yeah, Mukuldul Islam was impressive in the last game. And sometimes as a keeper, when you want to get the job done, with the part-time it doesn't work, you got to ask the question. But a lot to like about Rangpur Riders. From the side being picked, a fantastic side. Some of the good players can't find a place in this side. Certainly looking very, very strong. Shot. Wow. With the turn into the stands. David Malan at work.
And there we go. Continuing with a spin of the Royals, and it's not working. David Malan, once he gets in, he can be very, very hard to dismiss. 41 from 35. There we go, right in the slot for him. Oh, thank you very much. Just fetched it in with the spin. Put a maximum. Yo, partnership 79 now. This partnership.
Nice and full. You probably anticipated the batter that he'll go after again. Not a bad choice, going nice and full. This was excellent hit. Good head position, nice swing off the bat, and goes all the way.
Sounds nice as well. No better sound. If you're a batter listening to that noise when ball hits wood. Cool noise.
Close. And the umpire says not out. I'll be surprised if this decision is not challenged. Asif Yaqub, the umpire. Yeah, we are going to upstairs to the third umpire.
TV umpire to director, we have a player's review for LBW, given not out. I check fit is a fair delivery. Can I have front on, please? Ball appears close to the bat. Can I have Altais for confirmation? Keep rolling. Keep rolling. One frame back, please. Just some up frame back. Just move forward. Move forward. Freeze the replay. Just one frame back. Freeze the replay. Ball clear, touch the bat. Satisfy. No gap between bat and ball. Back to Asif. Asif, it's to your not out decision. You are on screen now.
It's one of those days for the Royals. Nothing going their way. End of the 10th over. 80 for no loss. It's been a one-way traffic, 42 and 38 not out, 80 without a wicket. This is a powerhouse performance by Rangpur. We're being heard all over the world. In Bangladesh, Pakistan, India, North America digital. Sri Lanka, Middle East and North Africa, 19 countries. Caribbean, Afghanistan, rest of the world. It's a beauty. Need a wicket or two at least. Some reference in the dugout. When they go out there, we gave our full, and there were a couple of nice moments in this bowling performance. At times he plays from the crease. Most times he plays defensively like that, just hangs his bat at that line. More instinctive than anything else.
Yeah, we heard the earlier commentators mentioning that the two names, one who is in the attack right now, Mukhidul Islam, who picked up a couple of wickets, and then there's Abu Haidarani, who opened the bowling. But surprisingly, Mahdi Hassan has not been able to use them earlier on. They used Shariful Mahdi, Tanveer, which is understandable. But to see Beg coming in to bowl a single over, which went only for two. If you have a bowler who restrict the batters, especially these two batters, the way they have handled themselves in the middle, then why not give him another over? But my point is, Abu Haidarani should have been in the attack, because you're trying to go and defend. You've got to try your best, even though you've not scored too many runs on the board. So that's him, and he hasn't been in the attack. That is a big surprise for me.
I think you've got to use all your options in the first 10. Even if it means, an over each, something on those lines, because this was, you've got to say, a hopeless situation for them. On a good batting surface to get 100 was always going to be easy. So 2 and 3 overs spell, vague, a part-timer used for 1 over before you get your main weapon in the shape of Mukhidul. It's just a little surprising. Full shot. Takes it through mid-wicket. 11 done, 82 without a wicket.
Always a double header on match days. Coming up next was Rashai taking on Noakhali.
That is such a good shot. Straight back for 4. I say that because he had to get the gap and also hit it straight, and to get a straight hit of a off spinner can be tough at times.
Yeah, it looks to be in such a good nick. Litun Kumar Das takes his left leg away, makes some room, and dead straight as an arrow. Beautiful shot. Yeah, we spoke about the bowling strengths of Chattogram But take nothing away from the way they have batted Rangpur Riders. They've been sensational. Again, deft touch, playing it late. We haven't seen them in any sort of trouble whatsoever right from the word go. It just gives you the indication how strong they are as a batting unit, and you've already seen how strong they are in the bowling department.
I can understand the calmness because it's a small total. But even if you're playing for a high scoring contest, I think this is just about an ideal sort of a template for the openers. 11 overs, 88 without a wicket, and so you can really jumpstart the innings in the last few and take the score to over 170. Once again, a straight hit, this time off the back foot. Not that this innings has stalled to jumpstart it, but just been calmness regarding this effort. They haven't taken a lot of risks. 103 to target. Almost there. Drills it through mid-wicket for a run. Always good to see somebody like Malan to come in and score runs, because he's going to be key moving forward in this Bashundra Cement Bangladesh Premier League. You want to have your openers in good form to target the opposition. They set the platform, they set the tempo, and they're both technically well equipped to last the distance on any surface. That's gone up in the air, and this could be the first wicket not to be. It's a straightforward, or was a straightforward catch to be grossed. Naim Sheikh, the fielder, and it's 91 without a wicket. Ground is beautifully placed amongst tea gardens, a lot of greenery, a lot of character. This time it should be taken. He's called for it. Fielder at mid-on. Hadi there taking the catch, hitting the splice of the blade. Is very close to scoring his 15th, 50 not to be.
Yeah, the last bowler being introduced in this attack, Mukhidul Islam, you were speaking about it. Why wasn't he in the attack? So he takes the 7th delivery to pick up a well-set Richard Kumar Das. He wanted to hit it over the top of the infield. In the end, there's an easy catch for the skipper. A good innings come to an end, gone for 47, 91 for 1.
Tawheed Ridoy is at the crease. Very exciting batsman, 850s, 100.
It was looking good for a 50, but the moment he played that shot, that he knew that he turned his back. A low full toss onto the pads. But he played a good knock. Played a really good knock. Played some delightful shots. He knew he was in trouble. Didn't time it. He was just trying to go over the top of the infield because those two fielders were inside the circle. And an easy catch for the skipper.
To call a program shot because he wanted to clear the infield, not to be. Good thing about some of the batsmen is that they challenge themselves. So it wasn't about getting a 50, it was about challenging yourself and hitting a shot. Just didn't get the length. That's a wide. Just 10 runs away from the score now.
He's bowled so well. I know he's picked up the wicket in his second over, Mukhidul Islam. He's just given another 5 runs. He's also picked up a wicket of Lishun Kumar Dash, a well-set Lishun Kumar Dash. Domadi hasn't got it wrong in terms of who to bowl. Didn't see him in the attack at all earlier on. It looks that he is one of their better options, wicket-taking options, Mukhidul Islam.
A lot of things to like about Tauheed Ridoy. Quick hands to the ball, can trick on the short ball. All he requires is a bit of temperament and just a better read of situations at times because he's oozing with talent. What he needs to do is to just calm down a little bit, take a leaf out of Malan's book. Whilst nobody wants him to change his natural gear, but at times he needs to just calm down a little bit. That's gone up in the air, and this is a great catch. This really is a terrific piece of catching. Trying to hit the uppercut. Tanveer was the fielder, and we've got to have a look at this wonderful take once again. From nowhere, 2 wickets have fallen down.
And both the wickets, would you believe it, is to the same bowler. Yeah, that's a very good catch. Never easy, running to his right and diving. He picks up another wicket, the second wicket to end this over. Ridoy gone for 1. Rangpur 94 for 2.
Couple of bright spots in the shape of Mukhidul. 2 wickets. Mahmudullah, we know all about him. Wonderful player. Good numbers. 14 50s bats in the middle order. I wanted to probably tap it down and tap it away from the fielder, but this was an excellent running catch. He anticipated it so well. Never easy when you're running. And so he had to dive and took it with soft hands, made sure that he held on to that catch also. Another Yorker, letting us know about his bowling talent here. 94 for 2. 13 overs and 94 for 2, just 9 runs away from winning this quite comprehensively. Three men in the ring on the offside. Shot fine, the only lone fielder on the leg side in the circle. Tanveer, 3 overs, none for 20. What a good shot that is. Didn't hit it with any anger. It was all about placement. Something for Ridor really to learn.
He's played some beautiful shots. Changed the grip and then playing it softly because he had to go fine. There is a fielder. It goes to the right of the fielder inside the circle. Lovely.
Single gives him a 50. In control, 50 of 45 balls, just what was needed as an opener. Not a competitive target to overall, and so it needed Malan's calmness, quietness at times, and flawless 50.
Yeah, his 9th score of 50 plus for Dawud Malan in Bangladesh Premier League. And what a batter to come in and open the innings. This shows the kind of strength they have, especially in the top order. Right, Mahmudullah. They need only 4 stroke away from a very, very convincing win.
Off the mark. 100 comes up as well. But double R's. Tapping the ball down the ground, raising his back to the gallery. Good innings. Had things under control. Very good opening partnership with Liton Das.
The head coach of Rangpur Riders will be quite pleased to see his side perform that they have performed so far. The 91, the opening partnership, Ramesh, between Liton Das and Malan.
Teams will have to re-strategize their playing 11 on a surface like this. Maybe it's a good thing to pack the 11 with an extra pacer or so. Spinners have not really found the right kind of spin.
They do have the option of Abu Haidarani, and for some reason, I'm not sure whether he's fit or not. 100%, we'll come back to that. 101 for 2.
Iftikhar Ahmed will be featuring soon. Unless you're a left arm wrist spinner or someone who's different and unorthodox, I think your regular spinners will not be that impactful on a surface like this. Let's see what happens moving forward.
Yeah, again you see someone like Mahmudullah is joy in the attack. Oh, straight onto him. Well, he's managed to pick up a wicket. Well, I reckon it's very, very late. He's happy because the first over that he bowled went for 24 runs. First time I've seen the back of the left-hander, Dawud Milan.
Yeah, soft dismissal. It had to be more aerial than that. Yeah, not happy. 2 runs away from a win, and so he goes after scoring 51 of 48, 101 for 3. A left-hander has been replaced by another left-hander. His numbers are very good. Striker at 165 is phenomenal, 350s. He usually bats in a crunch situation, a make or break situation. Big striker of the ball.
A little bit of lazy looking shot. He just wanted to go and hit it over the top of that cover field. I was disappointed. Is that a wide? Nope.
Must have brushed something. Maybe 5. The innings has certainly switched on to snooze button. We've been mentioning about 2 runs to win for a very long time. Well, this will do it quite nicely. Finishes the target with a 6. Hoshdil Shah is renowned for big shots, big hitting. And it's a powerful performance by Rangpur. They were the better side. They bowled splendidly well to limit the opposition, and in pursuit of that score of just a touch over 100, they were outstanding. 91-run opening partnership between Lytton Das and Malan helped them seize the contest. Handshakes all around. They look a powerful team. Rangpur Riders win this quite nicely, quite comprehensively by 7 wickets. Chattogram Royals have got work to do because they didn't look to be in any way near the talent of their opposition. 107 for the loss of 3. Malan 51 of 48. Lytton Das 47 of 31. Laid out a great platform to win this contest quite easily. Mahmudullah not out on 1. Hoshdil finished the target with a 6. 91-run opening partnership sealed the deal for Rangpur Riders. Some lovely touch play from the left-hander. He's a superb timer of the ball. Lytton Das played well as well. Improvised and drove quite well. Sweet player through the offside. Lytton Das was completely in control as well. Chattogram Royals had to pick wickets. Shoreful used for 2 overs. None for 16. 2 wickets for Mukidul, 2 for 5 in his 2 overs, and Mahmudul 1 for 30. It's always going to be a tough ask to win this. So that's the match summary then. Chattogram, not enough runs on a good decent pitch.